Hi, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. In this video, we're going to talk about is saturated fat bad? This video is brought to you by virgin coconut oil. For decades, we have been bombarded by the media, the medical world, and national nutritional guidelines that saturated fat is bad. The reason for bashing saturated fat is historical. In other words, if we really want to understand why the world is so obsessed with saying saturated fat is bad, we need to go back to history and look at the events which have led to this belief or misconception. But in this video, we will explore saturated fats from the viewpoint of their place or role in our body. First of all, saturated fatty acids make up at least 50% of the cell membranes, and they contribute to the necessary stiffness and integrity and also the fluidity of our cells. They also play a vital role in the health of our bones. For calcium to be effectively incorporated into the skeletal structure, into the skeleton, at least 50% of the dietary fats should be saturated. Saturated fats also strengthen the immune system, and we need saturated fats for the proper utilization of essential fatty acids. Desaturated 18-carbon or C18 stearic acid and 16-carbon or C16 palmitic acid are the choice foods for the heart. That's why the fat found around the heart muscle is highly saturated. Saturated fats lower a substance known as LPA in the blood that indicates susceptibility to heart disease. Saturated fats also protect our liver from alcohol and other toxins such as Tylenol. As you can see from just a few rows of saturated fats in our body, what would be the conclusion for saturated fat? Is saturated fat bad? As mentioned earlier, to really understand why saturated fat has been deemed bad or has been labeled as the bad fat, we need to go back to history and look at the events that have led to this belief or misconception. To find out more about the history, I invite you to take a look at the truth about coconut oil, saturated fat, and cholesterol. The link to this can be found in the description box below this video. Thank you.